that means go.
Oh, it's fucking scary. Excuse me, that was really a scary experience.
Being under the boat after it flipped, on top of us. I was on top of Jenny.
What were you thinking when we hit that hole?
Well, first,
oh fuck, I don't want to get sucked in there under. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I remember we hit one big wave, and I was like, okay, stay on the tube, high side, you know, constantly thinking to stay on the tube so we don't flip. And we hit one wave, and it was fine, and then it was just that hole. I mean, it was there, and it just sucked us over. And I'm still thinking high siding, and it's everything's swirling around. And
do you remember how violent the hole was?
Yeah, we were like this. Here's the front of the boat, and we're just like.
And the back of the boat was 6 feet higher
in the back
than we were,
of Bob.
at least.
I turned around at that point because I'm like, I can't high side anymore. What am I supposed to do? I turned to look at Bob, and he's like,
struggling for
and the oars are flailing, and there's, you know, and it's a whole circle of water around the whole boat. It's like we're in, you know, the Drano Man, Tidy Bowl situation going on. It was scary.
To Davy Jones' locker, baby.
I'm telling you. So at that point, I look back at Bob, and I realize, fuck, we're fucked.
Triangle.
You know, we know, because we've been told. You hit, you stop, you turn sideways, and then you flip. And we knew we were at the third section. And when I looked back and saw you, and then I thought you wanted me to take the oars, and that scared the shit out of me. I was like, I can't do that. And then it was just over. I mean, all of a sudden,
it was over.
The boat was just coming, and we were gone. And the next thing I know, I'd screamed. I didn't really have much air, which bothered me, and I was under the boat. And that was really scary because there's so much gear and stuff that you get caught in. It's kind of dangerous. So made it to the surface, popped up. I didn't know where Lucy was. Still didn't know where Lucy was till the end. And then that concerned me.
I didn't know where you were either. I was like, where the fuck is Jenny? And then I saw you on shore. Finally.
Yeah. So I'm just like bobbing in the water, and it was so peaceful at the first time after I came up, and I could see the boat. And I couldn't find Bob, but it was like peaceful, kind of cruising down the river.
Cruising down, going over the last wave.
And then I'm thinking I should get to the boat.
Yeah, then the boat was coming to you, right?
Yeah, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get to the boat. I'm going to hang on to one of the lines on the side of the boat, and I go towards the boat, and the boat's coming towards me, and then I see Bob, and he says something about the boat, and then I realize there's probably the cliff rock ledge behind me, and the boat's coming towards me, and I can't grab onto it. It's going to squish me. And so, right as the boat was there, I dove under again,
And so then did the boat hit over your head?
And I was under the boat again.
You came up under the boat?
That's when I was like, when I came up from that, I was like burping water, and I was just like scared and just like, man. And I was just, that was a really hard one. And then Nate came by with his kayak and tried to pick me up, and I don't know who else was with me, but he was trying to pick us up, and everybody jumped onto him.
And he said,
"Don't
can't take everybody, right?"
Yeah,
So we were all three on his kayak for a minute.
Yeah, and then so he couldn't take me, and I don't know what happened. No.
And then I let go because I heard him say that, and I was like, okay, I can just ride it out.
Yeah. And then Wayno came by on his kayak, and he was just fabulous. I was so scared. I was just like, did the panic thing. I'm like climbing on his kayak. I grabbed him, put both arms around his waist, and hugged him from behind. Just gave him a big bear hug. And he's like, down, Jenny, easy. And he talked me through it. He was really calm, and I felt really, really that I was going to be okay.
In good hands.
Yeah, once Wayne was there, I was
good. And Nate kind of saved the day by jumping on the boat.
Yeah. He took his kayak, put it on top, jumped on top, and then he grabbed Bob, put him on top. But as I got to a rock, they put me on a rock. Then Lisa and Bob Bob Watala came by, and I'm sitting on that rock, and they came by, and they're like, "You've got to jump," and I'm like, "Jump!" So their boat hit the thing, and as it was going away, they're like, "Jump!" And so I just did this fly through the air and hit the rubber, and they just grabbed me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm safe."
Because that was your last chance. They were the last boat.
And the best thing about it is that we've got an amazing group of people who really love each other and take care of each other. And we felt really good that we were taken care of, because once we got to shore, they were like, you know, here's warm clothes, let's take care of you, let's feed you, and
we were on a sunny beach. Oh, that made everything.
So, yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. don't forget it.